Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's getting serious. What's up, everybody? We live. Y'all miss me? Y'all miss me? Y'all miss me? That's my question. Did y'all miss me? That's my question. Did y'all miss me? We live, man. We live, we live, we live. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Y'all miss me? How y'all doing today? Clean my. How y'all doing today? Y'all miss me? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? We got a good one. We got a good one. We got a good one today. We got a good one today. So today we are talking about, what's the title of this? Paradigm Metamorphosis. Paradigm Metamorphosis. That's what today's live is about. Paradigm Metamorphosis. Hold on. Okay. How y'all doing, man? Let me live. First of all, how are y'all doing? First of all, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? My question is, how are y'all doing today? And listen, today is a 7-Eleven day, and what's better to teach on a 7-Eleven day than manifestation? What's better than that? What's better than that? What's good, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Today, I am teaching you how to live a life that you desire using the science of the mind. Today, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you what I'm teaching y'all today. Let me tell you what I'm teaching y'all today. I am telling you and teaching you how to live the life that you desire using the science and the power of the mind. All right? So first of all, I just want to say I'm grateful for all y'all. Hi from Mama from Anisha and Mama Six. What's good, everybody? What's up, everybody? I missed y'all. I feel like I ain't been on here in a while. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. And I just wanted to come out here and really go deep into teachings today. I feel like today's a 7 day. Today's a 7-Eleven day. It's a great day for you to learn something new. Okay. It's a great day to learn something new. You know, I notice a lot of y'all are probably dealing with situations where you're uncomfortable by the growth that you're facing. Let me say that one more time. I know a lot of y'all are feeling very uncomfortable by the growth that you're going through right now. For example, you're getting a new job, or for example, a new car, or for example, you're dealing with things that are causing you to be uncomfortable right now. You know, but the one thing that I want to tell you is do not run away from uncomfort. When you are uncomfortable, you really should be excited. And the reason why I say this is because being uncomfortable actually shows progress. Think about it. When you're lifting weights and you done took your rest day, you see when you're lifting weights, you're going through that resistance, you're feeling uncomfortable to get the gains. You see, there's an old school song called No Pain, No Gain. No pain, no gain. You know, a lot of y'all may be thinking, why God? Why me? Why? Ooh, oh my God, God, why me? God, why? Why? Ooh, why? Y'all too busy thinking, why me? Not understanding God is like, why not you actually? You're thinking, why me? And God is like, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Creator, God, whatever it is that you want to call it. But y'all have to understand that y'all be thinking the same things that God sent to destroy you or the universe sent to destroy you was actually meant to build you up. There's a reason why they call it blessing in disguise. There is a reason why they call it blessing in disguise. Do you want to know the best way to give a gift? The best way to give a gift is to trick someone. The best way to give a gift is to make them think that you got them nothing at all. Think about it. How many times have y'all given someone a gift, but you tricked it? You put it in a different box. You made it seem like it was something else because you wanted the experience for that person to be grander, right? Let me say that one more time. How many times have you given someone a gift and you packaged it up differently so people can think, oh, they forgot, or it's not as good as it, or you made them think that you just got them socks. And the only reason why you did that was because you wanted them to have an even better experience opening up that gift. What if you're going through the same thing? What if you're looking at life right now thinking, oh my God, I'm in the worst case scenario. I'm in a this and this and that. Not realizing that you're actually in the best position that you could possibly be in. You see, you don't learn when you're at the top. You don't learn when you're at the top, because guess what? When you're at the top, you're thinking, oh, everything's working out for me. You're thinking, oh yeah, like there's nothing to change because everything is working out. Let me tell you something. When things are working out, usually you shouldn't change it, right? So that's why I say you don't learn much from the top, but you learn really from those lessons. You learn from hitting your ass on the ground. You learn from hitting your head on the wall. Your biggest lessons come from situations that you thought was meant to take you out, but really built you up. I need my sound bowl. Hold on, y'all. I need my sound bowl. Why y'all ain't tell me I was spitting like this? Why y'all ain't tell me I was spitting? Why y'all ain't tell me I was spitting like this? Right? Right? So, let me say this one more time. Y'all be thinking that the situation sent to destroy you is meant to destroy you. Let me say that one more time. The situations that was meant to build you, you're thinking they were coming to destroy you. You were thinking that they were coming to destroy you. And that's not the case. That's not the case. So anyways, I had to just get that little message out. But let's get straight into it, okay? So today's live is about, let me get the title because I literally just came up with the title. So today's live is about paradigm metamorphosis, okay? That's what today's live is about, paradigm metamorphosis. That's what today's live is about, all right? And honestly, I'm going to give out so much information on this live. I really feel like you need to be recording this. You need to be taking notes. You need to be doing something to remember this information. Whichever way that you remember information the best, that's how you want to do it. Okay, that's how you, if you're like, hey, the best way I remember information is by recording it. The best way I remember information is by writing it down. That's what you want to do. Because a lot of y'all are in situations right now that you don't want to be in, and that's okay. You should always be striving for growth, okay? A lot of y'all are in situations that you don't want to be in, and that is okay. That is how you create growth, by knowing that you're fed up. You see, the only way that people grow is by looking at their environment and realizing, I've had enough, I'm fed up, I want more. So there's nothing wrong with wanting more. Sometimes wanting more is the missing key for you to grow. You see, that's the problem. People be comfortable where they are and they're never able to see where they could be because they're so satisfied with where they are because it's comfortable. They don't have to challenge themselves. So let's get into it, okay? This report is called Paradigm Metamorphosis, all right? The power of being it until you see it. I want everybody to comment right now, be it until you see it. I need everybody to comment right now, be it until you see it. All right? Be it until you see it. Be it until you see it. Okay, cool. We don't use fake it till you make it because you're not being fake. You're going to be it until you see it, meaning that you're going to be that version of you right now until you start to see your physical reality attuned to it. You see, what you got to understand is that by you being it now, it doesn't mean that you're faking it. It doesn't mean that you're not it. It doesn't mean that this is not your actual reality. That's not what this means. You have to remember that your mental reality, your mental paradigm moves at the speed of light. Unfortunately, the physical reality doesn't work that way because there is an aspect called time. Okay? So once you understand that your imagination works at the speed of light, but it takes time for that thought, for that creation to enter the physical realm, you will start to realize why you may feel like that version now, but may not see it just yet. And what happens is that you have to keep that feeling consistently, because the matrix takes screenshots of your thoughts. And when it takes screenshots of your thoughts, it prints out everything that you've been thinking about in the past 2 weeks, the past 3 weeks. Y'all know how y'all bank give y'all statements? Are you hearing me? You know how your bank give you statements? Okay, the same way your bank give you statements, I want you to think that this physical reality also sends you your statements of your thoughts. And what you have to understand is that it will allow you to think a certain way for a period of time. I don't know if it's going to be a week, 2 weeks, a month, or whatever, but whatever way of thinking that you are consistently entertaining over time, that is what will be printed in your physical reality. Okay? So, the power of being it until you see it, all right? And if you like this type of information, make sure y'all go ahead and join the Mystery School, okay? Because this is the type of things that I teach on the Mystery School, all right? In the pursuit of profound personal transformation and manifestation, the human mind has the incredible capacity to embrace paradigm shifts. So what that means is that your brain has the ability to think that you are living a whole separate life, even if your body is still in your old life. Because remember, the mind, the mental is different than the physical. Mind over matter. That's why you can't always think that the physical is more important. How can you think the physical is more important if you've been taught since a kid mind over matter? Okay, then. Don't let matter control the mind when mind is what controls the matter. And what you have to understand is that every single thing that has ever been created in this physical reality came from here first. So you're out here thinking, oh, it don't matter if I imagine, it don't matter if I visualize, not realizing that the only way anything is created is through thought alone. The only way anything is made is through thought and imagination alone. Okay? So, this report explores the fascinating interplay between the human brain's adaptability, spiritual principles, and scientific evidence, focusing on the transformative potential of being it until you see it. All right? So, number one, the brain's resilient adaptability. At the heart of the human experience lies the brain's astonishing ability to adapt and rewire itself. What you have to understand is, yes, all is mind. This has been talked about since ancient times, since Egypt. The law of mentalism. And once you understand the law of mentalism, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get down the law of mentalism. Let me go ahead and get that for y'all, okay? So look. The law of mentalism, let's start here, okay? Let's start with why the mind is the first place, okay? So, boom. Let's start with the law of mentalism. The law of mentalism is one of the 7 principles. 7, interesting. The law of mentalism is one of the 7 principles of the Hermetic philosophy, also known as the 7 Hermetic principles. It embodies the idea that mind is the fundamental creative force in the universe and that everything in existence is a mental creation. Okay, so number 1, it's a foundational principle. The law of mentalism is considered one of the foundational principles of Hermeticism, a philosophical and esoteric tradition based on the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. Okay, that's connecting back to Egypt, y'all. All right, all is mind. At its core, the law of mentalism asserts that the universe and everything within is both visible and invisible. All right? And you have to understand that the mind is the source of all creation. when you look at the most successful people in the world, it's not their abilities. Yeah, their abilities are powerful, but their abilities came from the way that they think. For example, right? For example, let's look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had a type of mentality that created a work ethic for him, okay? It created a work ethic for him. All right? So let's finish. The mind is the source of all creation. The mind is the source of all creation. Once you start to understand that, then we can grow from there. But the mind is the source of all creation, okay? And existence. All right? So now that we understand that, we can also understand that the power of thought. Thoughts have creative power, and what we focus on mentally can shape our reality. Our thoughts influence our perceptions. It influences our emotions. It influences our actions. And guess what? Thoughts actually influence your health. For example, how many of y'all thought about something negative and it caused you to almost get sick? You thought about something that could go wrong and it almost made you like, ooh, oh my God, I can't even fathom the thought of that. Think about it. How many of y'all have thought about something and you almost threw up at the thought of it? So your thought was able to create some type of physical reaction within your body. Right? Hold on, let me get some water, y'all. Your thoughts are able to create a physical reaction within your body. Okay? Also, you have to understand that you are a co-creator. You got to understand that you are a co-creator. The law of mentalism emphasizes that humans are co-creators with the universal mind. Right? Through our individual minds, we have the power to influence and participate in the ongoing creation and transformation of our experiences. Think about Sims, right? Think about Sims. Somebody created the video game Sims, but you're able to create within the video game Sims. I want you to understand your relationship with the creator just like that. The creator gave you the platform to create on. The creator gave you the platform to create on. All right? So, what we have to understand is neuroplasticity. Listen, listen. Today is a 7-day, so I'm gonna get really scientific and analytical. Okay. Neuroplasticity, the brain's capability to form new neural connections and reorganize its structure, plays a pivotal role in this adaptability. So what that means is that when you start to feed yourself a new environment, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, right? You have to understand it's almost as if this DNA is now being formed based around these beliefs, right? So if you think that you're ugly, your brain is going to start to create neural connections within the brain to solidify what you're saying. So every time you have a thought, I want you to think about your brain literally laying the brick down, like, here's this thought, laid it down. Here's this thought, laid it down. Now, here's the thing about it. If you're building a wall, but all of your thoughts are negative, do you really think that that wall is going to be stable? If all the things that you've been building have been built by bricks of negativity, do you really think that it's going to last long? Do you really think that you're going to enjoy it? So you have to think about every thought as a brick, building a house. You have to think of every thought as a paint stroke, building a painting. And some of the thoughts that y'all have are not pretty colors. The things that y'all tell yourselves are ridiculous. Y'all be overthinking. Y'all be judging yourselves. Y'all be thinking y'all not good enough. And this is what's causing problems. This is what's causing problems in your life. You're too busy thinking the worst case scenario, not realizing that the worst case scenario only happens by you thinking about it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Y'all be out here entertaining the worst case scenario, not understanding that the only way the worst case scenario can play a part in your life is by continuously entertaining it. Somebody said, can you tell us how to stop it? The best way to stop yourself from having these negative thoughts is to have positive thoughts. You have to rewrite it, all right? So create new neural connections, all right? And that's another thing, y'all. If you know that you're into this type of information, you know that you're trying to level up your life, you're trying to have more information, you're trying to develop more spiritual wisdom, join the mystery school. Also, this is the last week. This is so when this month ends, you can no longer join my magnetism course, okay? So for all my people that's been thinking about joining the magnetism course, it ends this month, okay? You cannot sign up after this month, all right? Anyways, so let's finish. As we encounter paradigm shifts, our established neural pathways are challenged, leading to cognitive dissonance. So what that means is that if you continuously think of yourself as broke, but now you're starting to think of yourself as rich, what you are doing is you are challenging your old belief systems. And when you start to challenge your old belief systems, you start to have cognitive dissonance. You start to be like, wait, that don't make sense. But this is where the doubts come in. The doubts come in because you're starting to challenge your old beliefs. How many of y'all have tried to tell somebody who's super Christian, super religious about spirituality, and they're like, huh? What? Cognitive dissonance, because they already have so many neural pathways and so many neural connections built up in believing religion. Okay? So you have to understand, all right? If you're trying to join the magnetism class, all you have to do is DM me your birthday and say, I want in, okay? We're going to talk about more about that class later, but it is $99.91, just $99.91. And one time, and I wanted to tell y'all that so y'all can go ahead and sign up. All you have to do is DM me, all right? It ends this month. You cannot sign up no more after this month ends, okay? So let's finish, all right? Let's finish. The brain then, so after you done tried to challenge your old beliefs, right? Imagine this, right? You've been telling yourself that you're broke, right? And now you're finally starting to think that you're rich. But now you done thought you're broke for so long that you've created strong beliefs within your brain that now when you tell yourself you're rich, your brain is like, huh? I don't get it. Cognitive dissonance, right? So now here's what happens after that. The brain then seeks to resolve this dissonance by accommodating new beliefs and perspective. Embracing paradigm shifts becomes an invitation for the brain to explore uncharted territories and expand its horizons. So the best way to program yourself is by providing as much evidence as you possibly can. You have to try to provide as much evidence as you possibly can. So for example, this is what I tell people in my manifestation ebook. If you know that you want to be wealthy, but right now your physical reality isn't really showing that, what you need to do is you need to go on YouTube and start to look at what $1 looks like, what $100 look like, what $50 look like, so your brain can start to get familiar with that experience. Remember, the best way to manifest anything is to go see it in real life. The best way to go experience anything is to visualize it. That's why they say, oh, experience it in real life, but also visualize it, because when you visualize it, your brain doesn't know the difference between this is an imagination and this is reality. When you finally start to realize the ability of our brain and our mind, you will never question yourself again. You will never question yourself again. When you start to really understand the power of the brain, the power of the mind, let me tell you something. Maybe this will open up your ears. Do y'all know this very thing that I am teaching you is literally proven by the CIA and NASA? Like, do y'all know that? I want y'all to know that. Do y'all know that? That's all I'm saying. Do y'all know that NASA and the CIA have literally proven that this is real? They've literally proven that this is real. And I've told you guys already that the document is called the Gateway Program. I told you that the document is literally called the Gateway Program. Hold on. It's literally called the Gateway Program. Oh, I'm trying to show y'all. Yep, it's literally called the Gateway Program. And they talk about how hypnosis is even real. That's another thing. Y'all ain't even know hypnosis is real. Hypnosis is real. Hypnosis is real. So that's why I say again, once you start to really understand what they have been trying to hide from you, you might actually start doing the shit yourself. Hold on, I'm trying to remove this off. All right. So let's finish. Let's finish what we was talking about. I said, love your hair. Thank you. All right, so let's finish, okay? So, after you have started to tell yourself, I want to be this, okay? Not somebody saying read the Bible. I can't. Anyways, somebody said magnetism course is over. No, the magnetism course isn't over. It's just the period for you to enroll and sign up is about to be over when the month ends. So if you're looking to join my magnetism class, you're trying to learn how to have a more captivating aura, have more influence, how to be more charismatic, how to get people to like you, then go ahead and DM me your birthday and say I want in. It's $99.91 to join, right? And you can only sign up for the rest of this month, which is about 2 more days left. Only 2 more days left, all right? All right. So, after you have talked about where you want to go, after you found out where you want to be, you now have to understand. Hold on. So after you found out where you want to go, after you found out where you want to be, who you want to be, what you want to do, you have to understand that now this is the hard part. Hold on, y'all. Let me just get myself focused. All right. Now that you got my attention. Okay. After you found out where you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to be, you have to understand that now you have to act accordingly. You see, this is some of the biggest things that I was talking about last night to my friend Valet. I was literally telling her, I was like, you can't pretend you don't know anymore. You can't pretend that you don't know your ability. You can't pretend that you don't know that you're able to manifest. You can't pretend that you don't know what your thoughts do. You can't pretend that anymore. You know exactly who you want to be. You know exactly where you want to be. You know exactly how you want to be. And you know what's crazy? The funny thing about it is that you already know that you are that person now. But you're not acting accordingly. And this is where you're seeing dissonance. You're not acting accordingly. For example, if you know you're a high value person, why do you keep allowing people to have access to you for low change, for low value, for low reciprocity? You know this already though. You know why? Because you feel like believing in yourself is narcissistic. Or you feel like believing in yourself is annoying, or it's arrogant, or it's cocky. Not realizing that I'm not telling you to be narcissistic, but what you have to understand is that the most successful people in the world understand that I have to think about self. You see, you think that being selfish is wrong. You think that being selfish is evil. You think that being selfish is this and this and that, right? But let me ask you, how many times have you given more that you can handle? How many times have you poured in other people's cups and didn't receive what you needed out of that? How many times have you given to people and they've taken? So when are you finally going to give to yourself? When are you finally going to choose yourself? When are you finally going to start to carry yourself as this? Do you understand that when you finally start to treat yourself like a superstar and like you're very worthy, people will finally act accordingly? So when you act accordingly, everybody else will act accordingly. But the problem is that you're waiting for the physical to change first before your mental changes. And that's not how paradigm shifting works. If you want to be treated like a superstar, and this is in the magnetism, if you want to be treated like a superstar, you got to treat you like a superstar. You have to carry yourself with the same regard. Let me ask you something. When you see somebody walk in a room and they got their glasses on and they cool, they chill, maybe they chewing some gum, they walking in with confidence, you're automatically going to think, who is that? Right? Because of the way that they carry themselves. Because of the way that they carry themselves. So my biggest thing that I want to tell you today, act accordingly. Write that down. Write that down. Act accordingly. And let me teach you something. And this is one of the biggest things that I was going to teach on my magnetism class, but I'm going to give it to y'all. If you don't treat yourself like a prize, when you start to interact with people and you're not acting like the prize, they are going to get confused and they are going to think that they are the prize because you didn't show up as the prize. And when you are the prize, you don't compete with other people. You make them compete with you. But people in the system broke me down. Sweetheart, if you're in this live, I highly doubt they broke you down. If you're in this live, I highly doubt they broke you down. Because clearly you're on this live looking for something. Clearly you're on this live looking for information. If the system really broke you down, you wouldn't be seeking. You wouldn't be finding it. You wouldn't be getting aligned to it. So what y'all need to realize, and at this point, my energy is starting to rise. At this point, my energy really is starting to rise because that again is a like, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all keep entertaining limiting beliefs. Y'all keep being in your head and thinking that things that are not real is actually hurting you when it's not real. You're thinking that you can't be a superstar because you don't have this camera. Let me tell y'all something. The most annoying thing is when someone tells me they want to be a YouTuber and they ask me, what kind of camera do I need? You have an iPhone? Okay. So why do you keep thinking that it's something that you're lacking that's stopping you from success? That is the lack. You're thinking that it's something physical that you're lacking. Right? Some of y'all think it's something mental that you're lacking, but the truth be told, the only thing that you're lacking is the fact that you think you're lacking. So you have to stop entertaining ideas that you're not enough. You have to stop entertaining ideas that you don't have. You see, this is why I tell y'all need to go on a fast, a negativity fast where you no longer entertain certain thoughts. Do it for 2 days. Do it for 2 days. Shit. Do it for 2 hours. If you go 2 hours of not thinking nothing negative, you may start to see your vibration rise. You see, the problem is that your vibration be wanting to rise, but the moment that you get to a certain level of happiness, you start to think, uh-oh, something's wrong. This is not good. I'm not supposed to be feeling this. I'm not supposed to be, this is not. The moment that things start working out for you, the moment that things start getting good, you get scared that you don't deserve it. You get scared that something's about to get messed up. And that right there is you bracing yourself for negativity. And anything that you brace yourself for, be prepared for that impact. If you're bracing, let me tell you something. If you are bracing yourself for something negative, you might as well prepare yourself for the impact then. You see, I want you to remember this. I want y'all to write this down. I want y'all to record this, okay? I no longer entertain unfavorable outcomes. I no longer entertain unfavorable outcomes. I no longer entertain unfavorable outcomes. Ashe. So shall it be. So shall it be. You see, what you fear is that if you put it, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all what y'all fear. Y'all fear that if y'all put on y'all tunnel vision goggles, right, that you're gonna get caught from behind by negativity. Listen to me, right? Listen to me. Y'all think that if you put on your tunnel vision goggles and you no longer pay attention to what's behind you, what's to the left of you, you feel like something's gonna catch you from behind. Not realizing that it can never catch you if you never look back. You see, looking back to see if something will happen, looking back to see if negativity will come is what causes the negativity to catch up. It's because you go searching for it. And anything that you go searching for, best believe you gonna find. How many of y'all then looked into some boyfriends or girlfriends' text messages, you found exactly what the hell you was looking for? Isn't it being ignorant? No, it's not being ignorant, because a lot of times the things that y'all be looking for that's negative really don't even be real. It just be your fears. And you got to understand, any thoughts, beliefs, emotions that you entertain become physical reality, right? So if you keep looking back, like, I thought I saw something, eventually something is really going to be there. Man. I remember Drake. And the only reason why I'm bringing up Drake is because a lot of y'all look up to these artists, you know what I'm saying? So I'm letting you know that people on these high levels or whatever, they also understand this way of thinking. Lil Yachty asked Drake, does he fear for his mom? Does he feel like somebody will come after his mom? You know what he said? I don't even want to think like that. So right when Lil Yachty starts to bring something of fear up to him, and this is what y'all really need to do when people start to bring up fear in your life. I don't want to think like that. I don't even want to go there. I don't even let my mind go there. That's what he said. That's what y'all need to start to do when thoughts come into your life that you don't entertain, that you don't like. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to, for example, let somebody start trying to argue with me. I don't want to go there. If I'm not allowing it, even Drake has a line. Let's find the lyric. Let's find the lyric. Drake, line about inner matrix. He has a line about it. He said, where it is, lemon pepper. Trying to find it. He says something about he don't allow negative thoughts in his inner matrix. That's what his lyrics was saying. Do y'all know what lyric I'm talking about? Where he says he don't allow negative thoughts in his inner matrix? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Drake has a lyric that says he doesn't even allow negative. He says, I don't even allow it in my inner matrix. God's plan? Nah, hold on. Whatever it is, whatever. Well, Clyde, if you can please let us know what song that is. But at the end of the day, he really did say he don't allow negative thoughts in his inner matrix, right? So why is it that y'all see these higher ups that y'all want to be like, lemon pepper? I gotta find the line. Clyde, help me out. Hold on, y'all, because I want y'all to hear this. Because it hit different when it's in a lyric. You feel me? It hit different when it's in a lyric. You see, when they start spirituality in the lyric, that's when you know it's different. Man, it ain't on limit, man. Oh, negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. Negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. Negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. I need y'all to recite that. I need y'all to recite that. I need y'all to recite that. Negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. Oh, so here's the lyrics. Here's the lyrics. Here's the lyrics. Here's the lyrics right here. Here's the lyrics right here. She said, had it so long, I don't even celebrate it. Negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. Imagine me still rapping about if I never made it. Negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix. Come on. Man. When you actually start to think like that, you may actually start to see more positivity come into your life. But you see, this is what happened. You've been fed so much negativity that you've been normalized to it. So y'all be thinking, like, for example, I know people who literally will call me and be like, hey, you saw what this person died? And I'm like, why are we talking about this? And that's the problem. Y'all gotta learn how to shut people down the moment that they want to talk about negativity. Somebody said death is a negative. Somebody coming to you every other day telling you about somebody that died, usually in tragedy, is negative. Let's not even. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you trying to over spiritualize what I'm talking about. We're not doing that. I'm literally telling you, somebody coming to you talking about murders all the time, talking about robberies, talking about people dying is negative, okay? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's not play, okay? That's literally what the news is. You know, you got to learn how to shut this stuff down. Now let's get back to it, okay? Courageously embracing the unknown. Courageously embracing the unknown. To embrace a paradigm shift requires courage and openness to the unknown. You see, that's the thing. When you start to embody this new version of you, and this is what I want you to think of. Now that I am, because I don't want to say if you were that person, you want to say, now that I am this new version of me, I am more confident. Now that I am this new version of me, I stand up straight. Now that I use the word now to invoke within your mind that is in the present. You see, y'all be using words like soon, I will. You keep saying I will, I hope, I think, I can, right? And you need to say it's done, I am, now, it's here. Change your language, because we all know that spelling is a spell. Okay? And what you have to understand is that, remember how I told you that this is the Sims world, but you're able to create in the Sims? What you have to understand is that you have to trust your partner. And your partner is the divine. Your partner is God. Your partner is the creator. And you have to learn how to trust that when you give your design to the manufacturer, you have to trust that the manufacturer is going to do it good and even better than what you asked for. You can't keep asking the manufacturer, hey, when you going to ship it out? Hey, when you going to ship it out? When you going to ship it out? If you given the design and you paid for it, it's already yours, right? If you've given out the design to the universe, to the divine, and you paid for it with your energy, with your consistency. You know you did the work. You have to learn how to let it go, because if you're not letting go what you know you did, you never give it the time to grow and sprout. It's like having a baby in your belly and being like, you got to come out tomorrow. You got to come out tomorrow. Not realizing that by you rushing the process, you're not even realizing that you may even affect the process. There are things developing within you that you have no clue about. And that's the problem. Y'all think that y'all supposed to know everything. It don't work like that. A real genius knows that they know nothing, because the truth be told, we are in a plane. We are in a realm where anything is possible, clearly, and anything goes. Bro, we be on planes flying in the air. I thought gravity was... They show you themselves that they defying the odds. But you're still believing in all these constraints. You the only one believing that you have to, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all really understand what I'm saying? Do y'all really understand what I'm saying? They told you gravity was real, and I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying either or, but all I'm telling you is you got to start looking at things from a different perspective. They told you that gravity is real, right? What goes up must come down, and that's true. But we have people that are out here on planes right now flying in the air. So you can't always trust what they tell you to be the cold-hearted truth. Because if we believed what they said from the beginning, people would have never created a plane. People would have never created a plane. So you have to start to be like a kid and entertain the impossible. Because what you have to understand is that the impossible is simply just an adjective. Let me say that one more time. Impossible, and it could be, I think it's an adjective, right? Impossible is just an adjective used to explain something. It's just a word. And guess what? The moment that you do the impossible, you've just changed the adjective for that situation to possible. Somebody said, but doesn't the plane come down anyway? Of course it come down anyway, but what you have to understand is that they made you feel like you couldn't go in the air for long periods of time. They made you feel like you couldn't fly. Let me ask you something. When a plane goes up in the sky, is it or is it not defying gravity? When a plane goes up into the sky, is it or is it not defying gravity? It is. Okay. All right. So what that means is that can you or can you not do the impossible? Somebody said, isn't it science though? Man, you can't always trust what they say to be science, because truth be told, science is really the truth be told, science is really the study of spiritual. Science is the study of spiritual. I mean, spiritual start with S, science starts with S. Spiritual start with S, science start with S. You know what's funny? Sleep starts with S. And it's interesting because when we sleep, we go into the spiritual, we go into the different realms. So, what you have to understand is that you need to learn to embrace the unknown. You see, your miracles come from the unknown. Y'all be thinking that y'all need to know everything, and that's what cripples you. You want to feel comfortable, so you want to stay in the known, because the known is what makes you comfortable, not realizing that your growth, your miracles, your opportunities, and all the things you ever asked for come from a place of you not knowing. I thought the whole point of a gift was the fact that you didn't know what it was. I thought that was the best part about it, that you didn't know what was in the box. You see, isn't it funny that when people give you presents, they hide what it is, right? Just like when the universe gives you a present, you don't know how it came. Sometimes you don't know how it came. You don't know how it was going to get there. You didn't know how it was going to unfold. You didn't know how it was going to unravel. You see, some of y'all be late on y'all rent, and then when rent day come, you don't know how that money got into your bank account. You don't know how this was going to work for you. You didn't know how that was going to happen. The only thing you should have known, somebody said, what website you reading from? I have a report written down on my mystery school. So what you should have known is that you have faith and that everything works out for you. That's the only thing you need to know. Present adds up to 33. Wow. That's the only thing you need to know, is that everything is working out for you. That's the only thing you need to know. Okay? For example, when a butterfly, when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, we're not always aware of the transformative process that happens. When we have a baby and we start to become impregnated with a new spirit, a new soul, we don't understand how the legs form, how the arms form. We don't know not a goddamn thing. All we know is that 9 months, that motherfucker need to get out. You don't know the pyramids. We don't know how they were built. What you have to understand is that some of the biggest things that will be built in your life, some of y'all not gonna know how it even got there, because it was a part of the unknown. And the reason why I say this is because, for example, when you send off your design to a manufacturer for your clothing, you don't know how they printed on there. You don't know the process that they did. You don't know what material. You don't know what they printed it. Like, you probably told them, hey, use suede or use this, but you don't know how the product became a product. You don't know. But it got there. And let me tell y'all something. Just because you don't know doesn't mean that it can't happen. And that's one thing I want to tell y'all. Y'all have big dreams, big goals, and big inspirations, and y'all think that you need to know how it's going to happen. You feel like if you know how it's going to happen, then you feel comfortable in it. You feel safe. But that's not the point of it. Somebody said, how do I stop being anxious about the unknown, though, Sticks? You have to start breathing. Okay, you have to start visualizing, because the more you get into your visualization, it's not that you don't know. Let me tell you something. It's not that you don't know what's in the unknown. You just don't know how it's going to happen. So, for example, when you tell yourself, I'm going to be successful. So it's only certain aspects that are unknown. Why are you getting anxious if you know the destination? It's just like putting it in the GPS. When you put something in your GPS, you don't know the exact routes that it's going to take you until you're at that turn. When you're driving and then it finally says make a right, that's when you knew to make a right. But at the whole time that you put the GPS in there, you knew that you was going to Starbucks, right? When you put your order into Amazon, you knew what you was getting. You knew what brand it was coming for, and you knew where it was going to go, but you don't know if it got here through boat, plane, bike. You don't know how it got there. And quite honestly, it's not any of your business sometimes. Because if it was your business, you would probably think, oh, it's not good, or this and that, or why. You would start questioning instead of trusting and having faith. And if you're truly spiritual, I like how you say you're dealing with the invisible. If you're truly spiritual, then you understand that certain things are going to be above your understanding, beyond your understanding, and beyond your sight. Okay? So now let's get into section 3. The art of being it until you see it. Manifestation transcends mere wishful thinking. It requires a profound alignment of the mind, emotions, and action. Being it until you see it is a spiritual principle that beckons us to embody our desired reality fully. You see, don't embody it when you want to. If you're going to be the millionaire, embody that behavior now. If you're going to be successful, embody that behavior now. And some of y'all think that being a millionaire or being successful means being flamboyant, being loud. You know, some of the most successful, richest people in the world literally wear white tee, jeans, and that's it. So y'all be thinking that, oh, but I got to buy this to be a millionaire. Everything is within your personality. Everything is within your behavior. Everything is within your character. Everything is within the way that you look at things. For example, a millionaire will look at a bottle of water and just be like, well, is it high quality? Yeah. Okay, then just put it in the cart. But you're like, how much is it? $2.29? What is that? What about that one? How much is that one? $1.29? No. So now once you start to think differently, you start to be like, oh, okay, now I get it. All right, so let's finish. So by cultivating unwavering faith in the manifestation, that's another thing. Faith, write this down. Faith is the first key to riches. Y'all hear me, YouTube? Y'all hear me, TikTok? Y'all hear me, YouTube? Faith is the first key to riches. Faith is the first key to riches. So if you want to become rich, you need to have faith. You want to become rich, you need to have faith. You want to become successful, you need to have faith. By cultivating unwavering faith in the manifestation process, we infuse our thoughts with intention, infallible belief, and unwavering determination. This alignment creates a powerful resonance with the universal energies, propelling our desires from the realm of potentiality into tangible reality. Let me tell y'all something. If you are not in the mystery school, I don't want to hear any complaints on why your life is the way it is. Because guess what? Y'all be thinking that because you don't have money. You be thinking because you don't have a rich dad, a rich mom. No, it's because you don't know better. If you knew better, you would do better. Do you understand that the only way that they enslave our people is through knowledge and information? If they hide information from you, they can control you. If they tell you what they want you to believe, they can control you. So if you want to become powerful, you have to seek knowledge. Why do you think they say knowledge is power? Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? Check this out. Let me teach y'all something, right? Let me teach y'all something. Let me give you a little numerology, right? 7-11. Listen to me now, okay? 7-11 goes well with each other, right? 7 and 11 are friendly numbers, okay? Tell you what I mean. Look, let me show you something. 7. Okay, look. When you look at the word 7 and 11, they both have a lot of the same words, right? Why do y'all think that they created the store 7-Eleven, right? When you look at the word 7-Eleven, they have a lot of the same words, level, even. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to understand is that knowledge starts with K, which adds up to 11, right? Power adds up to 7. Seven, 11. So when they say knowledge is power, the numerology doesn't lie. The numerology doesn't lie. 7-11 is a powerful combination together, right? Knowledge starts with K. Knowledge starts with K, right? Power starts with P. So now that you understand knowledge is power, you need to understand that your investments need to be on information as much as possible. Because you can never, unless you're learning the wrong thing, you can never go wrong with investing into knowledge. All right? So again, make sure y'all join the mystery school. Make sure y'all tap in. The mystery school is $28 a month. There's no cutoff on that. But my magnetism class is $99.91. And you can only sign up for the rest of this month, which is about 2 or 3 days left. Okay? Let's finish. All right? Visualization. Somebody said, what if we learn the wrong things? Hopefully, you don't think that learning stops where you learn whatever it is, because if you keep learning, eventually you'll come across the truth. When you keep questioning things, eventually you'll come across the truth. When you keep searching, when you keep looking, eventually you will come across the truth. Okay? So visualization, a gateway to manifestation. Visualization, a practice embraced by spiritual traditions across millennia, is now substantiated by scientific research, right? And honestly, the scientific research that I really claim for this to be is the Gateway Experiment, which is backed by CIA and NASA. And if you're on the mystery school, I've already broken that down all the way. I've literally broken down the document. I've explained it to you guys. So make sure y'all join the mystery school, okay? The link is in my bio. So look, when we vividly visualize our desired outcomes, the brain activates the same neural networks as if it was doing the actual experience. Boy, y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? That can't be a coincidence. Why that drop the same time I hit the sound? What? You know what's crazy? Check this out. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? This poster is Scarface, starts with S. You know what's crazy? The world, now look, now that makes me want to bring this up, right? Scarface starts with S. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. So let me repeat that message one more time. Let me repeat that message one more time. When we vividly visualize our desired outcomes, the brain activates the same neural networks as if you were doing the actual experience. This remarkable phenomenon heightens motivation, hones focus, and primes the brain to recognize and seize opportunities that align with our visualized reality. Let me tell you something. If you keep telling yourself blue, 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 your brain is now going to be aware of blue, right? So what you have to realize is that when you start to visualize, your brain is going to start to recognize more of what you're visualizing. So if you were to visualize the color blue every day, your mind would be more open to recognizing any opportunity that resonates with blue. So if you start to think more about abundance, 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 I'm abundant, money, 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 wealth, 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 opportunities, 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 your brain is going to get shifted into a tunnel vision where it only recognizes things that are abundance, opportunities, and wealth. But the only way that you can do that is you have to basically put on your brain the program. I want you to, like this, focus on wealth. Enter. Tag. It's like tags. It's like hashtags. It's like hashtags. Focus on wealth. Enter. Focus on money. Enter. Focus on success. Enter. Focus on wealth. Enter. Focus on knowledge. Enter. It's just like the algorithm. Your brain, this matrix also has an algorithm. But aren't we become obsessed with the idea and chase it? No, maybe you start to chase it. But here's the thing, if you're being it until you see it, there's no reason for you to chase or for you to be obsessed with it, because you would actually be more detached from it because you know that you already have it. See that? You see that? Okay, so look. Here we go. Through consistent visualization, we forge new neural connections, reinforcing the pathways that lead to manifestation, okay? The magnetic aura of embodiment. As we embody our aspirations, we become living conduits of manifestation. The spiritual and energetic resonance of embodiment draws harmonious frequencies into our lives, creating a magnetic aura that magnetizes opportunities and synchronicities, right? This energetic alignment connects us with the universal flow, and our desires manifest with greater ease and elegance. Ease, effortless, elegance. Our newfound sense of purpose and authenticity resonates with others, inspiring and uplifting those around us. So if you want to, I'm gonna literally put this on my mystery school right now. If you want access to this full report and all of the information in it, go ahead and join the mystery school. The link is in my bio. Let me go ahead and put this on now. Go ahead and put this on there now. Let me put this on there now so y'all can go ahead. How to paradigm shift. Paradigm masterclass. So yeah, if you're in the mystery school, you can access this written report immediately. All right. Now for all my people that were interested in magnetism. Now let me tell y'all something, because honestly, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let me tell y'all something. As of lately, I've been trying out a lot of the new tactics that I have for magnetism. So are you gonna drop it in the magnetism course? No, this is mystery school because this is paradigm shifting. This is about paradigm shifting. So listen. So as of lately, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all tea. Do y'all mind if I tell y'all tea real quick? Because I think y'all might want to hear this for real. I really think you're gonna want to hear this. I really think y'all gonna want to hear this. So first of all, let me just go to let me just tell you guys, okay? So remember I told y'all next month in August, think about it. Think about this. I'm teaching y'all magnetism in Leo season. Y'all ain't peeped that. I'm teaching y'all magnetism in Leo season, right? Anyways, whatever. My North Node is in Virgo, so trust me, I understand. Because I feel like y'all don't really be knowing how deep I really go when it comes to these teachings, when I plan them, how I do it, right? So what you got to understand is that magnetism is an attraction-based thing. To become attractive, you have to first learn what attraction is, right? To become attractive is to understand that attraction is a science about the electromagnetic aura. So if you want to become more attractive to something, you have to vibrate at the same frequency as it or higher. And that's the thing. When you walk into a room and your energy is vibrating at the highest frequency, most people are going to attune to you naturally, or they're naturally going to be attracted. Y'all see that? Attune, attracted. They're naturally going to be attracted to you. So here's the thing. I've been using these little tactics, for the past couple of weeks. And what I've noticed is that it's been working. So I'm going to give y'all one deep tip. Y'all share this live with 3 people. I'm going to give y'all one deep tip. But y'all gotta go crazy because I'm really about to give y'all some game. Y'all gotta go crazy. Share this live right now because I'm about to give y'all one deep tip, okay? And this is one thing that I practice. And I'm gonna go deeper into it in the magnetism class, but let me tell y'all something. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? I think that, let me tell y'all something. I don't think y'all gonna realize that this psychology magnetism class is different than what you be hearing from men. You see, men will be like, ignore her, act like she don't exist, ignore her, bro, like play with other females, ignore her. No. We're gonna use spirituality, we're gonna use energy to obtain more energy, okay? So here we go, all right? Always try to have the other person send the last text message, okay? So what you want to do is, I'm not telling you to leave people on red. If you have your red receipts on, go ahead and do it. If that's you, you know what I'm saying? But what you want to do is you want to leave people on delivered. So you want to make sure the conversation ends on their behalf. Why am I saying this? If every single conversation in your text message threads, you're the last person that texts and they didn't respond to you, energetically, y'all got to remember, everything is energy. Energetically, you're going to have to continue that conversation next time, but also energetically, what it shows is that you were more onto that energy. You were more needy. You wanted from that. But when people are the last one to send you a message, the energy that you get from that And what that tells the ethers in the universe is that people are, and I'm trying to find a good way to explain this, because some things are so beyond this English language, because this English language is such a limiting, but when you leave people on text messages, on delivered, I'm not telling you to leave people on read, but when you leave people on text messages, subconsciously, what it does to you is that it makes people feel like they have to get a response from you, if that makes sense. Subconsciously, what that means is that people are not getting a response from you. And what you have to understand is that no matter who it is, subconsciously, those people are going to feel like I need their validation. Like I need them to text me back. I need them. And I'm not telling you, if somebody asks you, hey, what are you doing? I'm not telling you to leave them on read right there. But here's how you do it, right? Let's say someone texts you, hey, and you're like, hey, what's up? They're like, hey, I'm trying to hang out. Like what you up to? You'll be like, hey, I'm getting something to eat. What are you up to? Like, let me know what you're trying to do. You put the ball in their court. So then when they text you back and they're just like, oh, well, I'm just chilling. And you leave it like that. Like, if there's nothing for you to respond to, leave it. Leave it. Somebody said that's manipulation. Again, you have not been a part of my live, because let me go ahead. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Before you use the word manipulation, let's make sure we actually know the actual definition of manipulation. So define manipulation, because you can say something is manipulation, but that doesn't mean it's negative. So to manipulate, hold on. To manipulate means to move, arrange, operate, or to control, to influence. All I am teaching you how to do is learn how to use energy to your benefit. It's not that you're not going to text them back eventually. It's not that but what I am trying to tell you is you don't always have to be the last to respond. And what happens is that people naturally, you see, here's the thing. Y'all give people validation too much because you want validation. You're so quick to tell people how you feel about them, even when it's not time yet. You're so quick to tell someone, oh, you're so beautiful, not even realize that a lot of these people are energy harvesting validation from you. You see, listen, I'm not one of them spiritual teachers where I'm going to be, oh, love and light, ice cream, rainbows, so good. Like, I'm not going to be like that. The truth be told is that when we have kids in life, kids need to know the true reality. You can only have people bottled up in some fantasy of what they want this life to be like for however long you want to. But eventually the truth gets out that not everybody is so nice, that not everybody actually rocks with you, and that some people actually just want to take energy from you. And when you learn how to control your energy, when you learn when you give it out, I bet you stop feeling drained. Because the truth be told, you be thinking, oh, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be so kind. I'm gonna be so nice. And then in the end, you're like, man, why everybody use me? Why'd everybody use me? Why'd everybody use me? Because takers have no limit. But givers need to have a limit. So what you need to understand is that if you show someone the ending of the movie, why would they want to watch it? Are you hearing me? If you show someone the ending of a movie, why would they want to watch it? And that's what y'all do. Y'all be seeking validation from people so much, you run your mouth. You tell them your whole life story in that one sitting. Oh, did you know I do this? Oh, did you know I do? How many of y'all been on a date? And the guy that you talking to, he telling you, oh, I make $1 million. Oh, I got a Rolls Royce. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got. That's not attractive. That's not, you know what's attractive? Him just listening to you, and then the Rolls Royce pull up and you're like, that's attractive. Because let me tell you something. When you are consistently trying to advocate for yourself, when you're consistently over showing up, When you're showing up too much, it shows that number one, you're desperate. Number two, you need something. And number three, you're seeking validation. Because the truth be told, when your friend texts you, you hit them back when you need to. You do what you need to do. And then you hit them back when you need to. But what I'm trying to teach you is energy. Listen. One thing about it, I'm the prize. I don't chase and I attract. You should be feeling the same way. You are the prize. You don't chase, you attract. Because chase means that you are in lack. So, let me give you a tip once more. When people text you, when a girl texts you, when a boy texts you, or anything, or even, check this out. Let's say you have clients, right? If your clients text you every day, they're getting everything that they need out of you. Why would they actually book with you if they're able to get everything they need out of text? That's another thing that y'all need to understand. Y'all be texting so much with people that by the time that you trying to make plans with them, they've already felt satisfied by your presence. Because remember, energy is like an elixir. Energy is like an elixir. And if you keep giving people your energy for a cheap price, you're going to realize that you're not being satisfied, but they are. So when you're talking to somebody, try not to text them until you making plans. Your text messages should be like, "Hey, are we still good for tomorrow?" Yes. That's it. Y'all be like, "Oh, what you doing? You're not 17 no more." Well, some of y'all probably 17. You're not 16 no more. You don't need to be on FaceTime 14 hours a day because that shows that you're not doing anything. It shows that you're not working on anything. It shows that you don't have nothing to do. I'm not telling y'all to leave people on scene. I'm telling you just leave it on delivered. Honestly, the only time you should leave somebody on scene is when you want them to know that you want to leave them on scene. But the truth be told is that you should leave it on delivered. Because if you're actually busy like you say you are, you didn't see the message. If you're actually busy like you say you are, if you're actually working on yourself, because I want y'all to understand that what I am teaching you is not to act like. What I'm teaching you is the behavior of how a high value person is. So for example, when you naturally are working on yourself, you're naturally going to be busy. You naturally ain't see that shit. Let people need you. Okay? So, listen, let me tell y'all something. If you're in the magnetism class and you're liking the videos, baby, we didn't even start. Let me say that one more time. If you're in my magnetism class already and you're like, "Oh my God, Sticks, the videos are amazing." Baby, we didn't even start yet. After this month finishes and we get all the people in, that's when it really starts. Y'all probably out here looking in the magnetism class like, "Oh my God, this is so good. Yum." And it's like, baby, we didn't even start yet. I didn't even give you the juicy stuff. But the reason why I have to use your birthday is because some signs and some numerology numbers are more manipulative than others. And I don't want to have people on here using this information to just get ahead and to just use people. I'm trying to teach you how to be magnetic in a positive way. So that's why I say, don't leave people on red. You want to actually be busy. You want to actually not be able to see that message because you're working on yourself. And the first key, let me tell you something. The first key to becoming magnetic is number one, you need to become independent of your own energy. You can't feel like, "Oh, I'm bored, I gotta go call somebody." You can't be like, "Oh, I'm bored, I gotta go call somebody." "Oh, I'm bored, I need to go hang out with somebody." Oh, you're bored, get your ass in the gym. Oh, you're bored, you better go read that motherfucking book. Oh, you bored? Go make some music. That's the problem. When you bored, you go seek distraction. You go seek validation. That's not magnetic. That's not magnetic. Seeking validation is not magnetic. That's what makes you the least magnetic, because you're seeking for something outside of you when your aura comes from inside of you. So today is the 29th, and the 31st is the last day that you can sign up for my class, okay? Magnetism, all right? And I'm gonna read it to you real quick, all right? Somebody commented on my Twitter account, I remember seeing you at the mall and you had the most vibrant aura, like your energy was so memorable. Love seeing it. That's what they said. That's what they said. They said, you have the most vibrant aura. This is what they said. They said, I remember seeing you at the mall and you had the most vibrant aura, like your energy was so memorable. Love seeing you on the timeline. Right? So let me read to you what happens when you get to this class, okay? Unlocking your magnetic charm. Mastering the art of personal influence. How many of y'all want to be influencers? How many of y'all are music artists? How many of y'all want to be YouTubers? Do y'all understand that in order to do a job like that, entrepreneur, you got to know how to talk to people? You got to know how to get people interested in you? How many of y'all sell clothes, sell products? If you sell products, then you need to learn how to get people intrigued in what you have going on. Right? So, unlocking your magnetic charm. Mastering the art of personal influence. A course on becoming more magnetic aims to help individuals enhance their personal presence and charisma, allowing them to attract and engage others more effectively. Yeah, if you're a salesperson, this is definitely for you. Participants will learn various techniques and strategies to develop a captivating aura and cultivate magnetic qualities that naturally draw people towards them. The course typically covers topics such as body language, vocal tonality, and active listening skills. Y'all ever met a motherfucker that don't know how to listen? That's the first way to become annoying. That's the first way to become annoying, right? Which contribute to creating a magnetic presence. Students will also explore the art of storytelling, humor, and conversation techniques to create deeper connections and leave lasting impressions. Additionally, the course may delve into self-confidence, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence, okay? That's another thing. Being empathic, knowing when people are sad, knowing when people are hurting, when you can look at somebody and be like, come here, what's wrong with you? That is attractive. I told you guys that. That is attractive. You feel me? So, emotional intelligence. As these aspects play a crucial role in developing magnetism, through practical exercises, feedback sessions, and real-life scenarios, participants will learn how to acquire the tools and knowledge to enhance their personal magnetism, and also creating more impactful situations, more impactful relationships. You see, I'm a music artist, so I have to know how to interact with the crowd, get them to be like, hey, I have to know how to do that. That's my job, that's my career. So if your career is music, your career is the arts, your career is selling things, your career is, or you just want to get a boo. You just trying to get a boo. You just trying to get you a little team. You trying to get your roster up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need a little moment of time where they just have a roster and they just chilling, focusing on themselves. Everybody need a little period like that. So even if you just trying to get your roster up, you feel me? So guess what? The only way you can join this magnetism class, you have to DM me your birthday, say, I want in, and you have to understand that it's just $99.91. Just $99.91 one time. It's just $99.91 one time. DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is I'mStixRiver. You can DM me on TikTok. You can DM me on Twitter. But what you have to understand is that it's $99.91. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Once it hit August 1st, Once it hit August 1st, don't hit me about no magnetism. Because we finna move on to something else. And my people in the magnetism class, I'm gonna work with them. I'm gonna work with them. All right? I'm gonna work with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work with them, all right? And another thing too, y'all make sure y'all join the mystery school. But I'm gonna get on Kick stream after this. I'm gonna stream on Kick. I'm gonna stream on Kick after this. So if y'all have not yet, make sure y'all follow me on Kick, okay? Make sure y'all follow me on Kick. All right? So if you wanna join my Kick stream, click link in the bio, click Kick. All right, if you're on Instagram, click the link in the bio and click live stream. Let me send it to y'all on YouTube. Send it to y'all on YouTube. All right, so again, let me tell you the instructions to join the class one more time. All you have to do is DM me your birthday and say I want in. That's the only way. All right, and it's $99.91. All right. All right. Listen, y'all, I love you guys. I had fun. This was fun. I'm gonna come on tomorrow. All right. And I'll see y'all later, okay? Later. Hey, YouTube, I know y'all liking this new view. I know y'all liking this new look. It's higher quality, ain't it? Ain't it, YouTube? It's higher quality, ain't it? This right here is higher quality. This is what my stream's gonna start looking like now. Let me know what y'all think about this, because I got a nice little LUT on it. You know what I'm saying? I got it looking different. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm glad that y'all liking it, all right? So listen, y'all, I'm finna go stream on Kick. So what y'all can do is y'all can go ahead and follow me on there, but I'm about to stream on there, okay?